Envision a car collection so iconic that even Jay Leno would admire it. Welcome to Clint Eastwood's astonishing $300 million automotive kingdom. 1936, Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster. Picture this, an extremely rare 1936 Mercedes-Benz 540K Special Roadster, with only 26 ever made, and the sole one that still has its original engine, chassis, and body. This isn't merely a car, it's a moving artifact, a vehicle so rare that even the finest collectors globally can only fantasize about possessing one. Eastwood got a message from a German collector suggesting that there is an undiscovered 540,000 concealed for years in a private estate. Cautious yet curious, he set out on a quest for validation, recruiting Mercedes-Benz historians to authenticate it. Following months of investigation, numerous phone calls, and a covert trip to Germany, the agreement was finalized. An automotive marvel now rested in his garage, unspoiled by time. Equipped with a powerful straight-eight engine producing 180 horsepower, this beast was truly ahead of its era. Its sophisticated independent suspension and streamlined aerodynamic shape established it as the peak of German engineering in the 1930s. Currently, this flawless artifact of automotive greatness is worth more than $40 million, a prized possession in Eastwood's iconic collection. 1949, Chevrolet panel truck. Long before the millions, there was the 1949 Chevrolet panel truck, Eastwood's initial genuine vehicle, purchased for only $25, approximately $260 today. During his days as a struggling actor, this truck was more than just a means of getting around. It represented survival on four wheels. Hollywood wasn't offering luxury, and for Eastwood, this Chevy turned into a representation of perseverance and resolve. Eastwood modified the interior with vintage cinema curtains, making a temporary bed where he would rest after exhausting days of auditions and rejections. The bench seats with stains, they narrate the story of innumerable late-night script analyses, caffeine-driven brainstorming meetings, and the aspirations of a young man intent on etching his name into Hollywood lore. It was more than a vehicle, it served as a quiet observer of the struggle, the hunger, and the battle to achieve greatness. Years later, once success was assured, he invested $65,000 into refurbishing the truck, returning it to its former splendor. However, this was not solely about preservation. It was about respecting the essence that supported him during his hardest times. Today, it serves as proof of his journey, a reminder that even legends have a beginning. 1955, Cadillac Series 62 convertible. Post-war America thrived, and Cadillac did too. This iconic vehicle, featuring a 331.1 cubic inch V8 engine, delivering 250 horsepower, represented affluence. Having a Cadillac in the 1950s wasn't merely a means of getting around, it was a declaration. Boasting smooth contours, distinctive tail fins, and opulent white wall tires, this vehicle exuded sophistication and achievement. The Series 62 convertible was more than a vehicle, it was an experience, a moving work of art that embodied the hopefulness of the time. This vehicle was not only about aesthetics, it held memories. On a chilly night in the 1950s, Eastwood took Maggie Johnson out on their initial date in this very Cadillac, signaling the start of a love story that would influence his life. That moment held such importance that years later, while directing Pink Cadillac in 1989, he made sure the film showcased the exact same model, preserving it for audiences. To keep this beauty in pristine condition, Eastwood has invested more than $100,000 in its upkeep. The luxurious leather seats, shining chrome accents, and rumbling V8 engine continue to represent the magnificence of a past age. For Eastwood, this isn't merely a vehicle, it's a time machine, a mobile testament to love, achievement, and the golden era of Hollywood. 1974. Ferrari 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer. This wasn't merely another Ferrari, it was the brand's inaugural mid-engine road car, a groundbreaking advancement that transformed the future of Ferrari. A direct answer to Lamborghini's Miura, this monster contained a flat 12 engine that growled with a remarkable 380 horsepower, achieving a maximum speed of 186 miles per hour. The 365 GT4 Berlinetta Boxer was not merely a performance wonder, but also a proclamation. signaling that Ferrari was prepared to embrace the mid-engine era with complete. Eastwood, celebrated for his passion for unique and rare automobiles, took an extra step. He hired the famous designer Sergio Scaglietti to transform his Berlinetta Boxer into a Spider, a modification that Ferrari never performed at the factory. The outcome, an astonishing work of art, one of just 3 that exist. This was more than customization. It was a one-of-a-kind masterpiece crafted for Hollywood elite, valued at more than $25 million. This Ferrari is an irreplaceable emblem in Eastwood's collection. Despite numerous offers from top collectors, Eastwood declines to let it go. Some have provided blank checks, but what was his reply? A straightforward, timeless Eastwood gaze and a courteous "not available." 1992, GMC Typhoon. Who would anticipate a GMC SUV to match the speed of Ferraris? The Typhoon, equipped with a turbocharged 4.3-litre V6 featuring a Mitsubishi-sourced turbocharger, accomplished this, astonishing the automotive industry with its 280 horsepower and 360 pound-feet of torque. This monster could accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 5.3 seconds, quicker than a modern Ferrari Mondial T. It changed the perception of SUVs, and Eastwood noticed. Utilized as a chase vehicle while filming Unforgiven, this underdog was selected for its rapid acceleration and all-wheel drive system, guaranteeing swift escapes on location. Eastwood, recognized for his straightforward style, was attracted to the Typhoon's sheer strength and modest appearance. It wasn't merely a movie accessory, it evolved into a reliable friend. Even now, he enjoys taking it out for weekend drives, savoring the thrill that turned it into a cult classic. His model, completed in factory green, is one of merely 132 ever produced. The scarcity of this hue, paired with the Typhoon's iconic reputation, renders it one of the most prized and desired SUVs from the 90s. 1966, Morris Mini Countryman Cooper S. From Steve McQueen to the Beatles, the Mini represented the coolness of the 1960s. Eastwood's 1966 Morris Mini Countryman Cooper S is likewise not an exception. Although he is recognized for his passion for muscle cars and high-end vehicles, this small Mini occupies a unique spot in his heart, and rightly so. Locating the original engine brought him to Australia, where it had remained for years before being completely restored to its original condition. This was not merely a restoration, it was an exhaustive, frame-off reconstruction utilizing solely genuine components, guaranteeing that the car preserved its classic allure. The project lasted more than 2 years, with experts from England and Japan obtaining the rarest parts to restore it. Even though it's compact, the Mini Countryman Cooper S delivers an unexpectedly strong performance. Equipped with a 1.3-litre engine generating 76 horsepower, it rose to rally fame in the 1960s. Eastwood frequently jokes that it's the best fun he's ever experienced driving, not due to speed, but because of its exceptional handling and personality. Currently, this legendary Mini is maintained in immaculate shape, demonstrating that often the tiniest vehicles carry the most significant tales. 1960 Jaguar XK150 Roadster. The Jaguar XK150 was more than a luxury vehicle, it was also a performer. Boasting elegant curves, an extended front, and a distinctive British allure, this roadster represented the height of 1960s automotive artistry. Beneath the surface, it housed a 3.8-litre inline-6 engine, generating 265 horsepower, which positioned it as one of the quickest cars of its era. For Clint Eastwood, this was more than just another piece for his collection. It represented a declaration of style and performance. Whether gliding along the twisting paths of Carmel or arriving in style at Hollywood premieres, this Jaguar attracted attention everywhere it traveled. This car not only featured in Eastwood's private garage, but also enjoyed its time to shine in his first directorial film. During the shooting of an intense chase sequence on a dangerous California cliff, Eastwood drove the XK150 to its extremes. However, then calamity occurred. The tires lost grip on loose gravel, causing the car to slide perilously near the edge. In that Xunjiang, Hollywood's most formidable man witnessed his life unfold before him. Incredibly, he managed to regain control at the last moment. That real apprehension, it was so powerful that Eastwood insisted on retaining the footage in the final version, solidifying the XK150's role in film history. 1967, Shelby GT 500. Carroll Shelby personally altered this GT 500 for Eastwood, equipping it with a bored and stroked engine delivering 455 horsepower. In contrast to the typical GT 500s coming off the assembly line, this particular model was custom built to meet Eastwood's precise specifications, featuring lightweight aluminum heads, an enhanced suspension system, and a powerful exhaust capable of rattling the ground. It wasn't merely a vehicle, it was a finely tuned mechanical beast, reflecting the sheer power and charisma Eastwood exuded in his films. In the late 70s, while Eastwood was solidifying his reputation as a Hollywood legend, his cherished GT 500 disappeared without any evidence. It was a daring burglary, one that perplexed detectives and left the performer devastated. For 2 years, the vehicle was unaccounted for, until a routine police check revealed it remarkably immaculate, untouched, as if it had been frozen in time. The burglar had never operated it, worried that its distinctive alterations would trace directly back to Eastwood. Upon its eventual return, the Hollywood icon promised never to lose track of it again, securing its status as an invaluable part of his collection. 1971, Honda CB 750. The Honda CB 750 didn't merely alter the game, it completely transformed it. Equipped with an inline-4 engine, disc brakes, and budget-friendly performance, it emerged as the inaugural true superbike, establishing the benchmark for subsequent motorcycles. Clint Eastwood, a passionate motorcyclist, definitely wasn't going to miss it. While filming Dirty Harry, this motorcycle served as his off-screen getaway, enabling him to ride between takes and refresh his thoughts. He was frequently spotted speeding through San Francisco's backstreets, merging the excitement of riding with his passion for vintage engineering. Although Honda proposed to refurbish his CB 750, Eastwood had different plans. In contrast to numerous collectors fixated on perfect restorations, he felt that each scratch and scuff told the story of the bike's history. The weathered leather seat and the faint patina on the fuel tank were signs of a life fully experienced. He decided to preserve it precisely as it was, a time capsule of Hollywood's golden era and a reflection of his profound respect for authenticity. Today, this CB 750 stands unaltered, a fragment of both film and motorcycle heritage that will not be worn down. Eastwood's $300 million car collection is not merely a compilation of rare and exotic cars, it represents a vibrant history of his life, interests, and Hollywood legacy. Every car has a tale to tell, and now the question is, if you could possess only one, which would that be? Share your thoughts in the comments.